3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Today is Veterans Day, actually. Shout out to all the vets out there, by the way. Salute. Today, guys, is Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. It is approximately 6:54 in the PM on a beautiful evening in El Paso, Texas. Guys, today's episode 50. Episode mother 50.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Get it.
And as always, guys, here with me for the podcast, Mr. Misa is here. Go ahead and say what's up, Misa.
What it do, guys? What it do? Episode 50. Damn, dude.
Motherfucking 50, bro.
Motherfucking 50.
I'm going to say 50 like probably over 50 times today. So
you have to.
Just so you guys know, okay? Also, guys, producer of the podcast, Mr. Joseph Memes.
What up, guys?
Say what's up, Joe.
How you guys doing?
And for episode 50, guys, very special guest, returning guest, member of the podcasting family, newly promoted member of the podcasting family. We'll get into that
Master
right now.
Chef Nick motherfucking 5-0
is here with us. Say what's up, dude.
Let's go. What's up, fam?
What's up, bro? What's good? And then also, guys, we have a friend hanging out in the back. He's got a beanie on. He's a professional metalhead. His
Professional.
name is motherfucking Jeremy. Jeremy, just say what's up. Just give us a shout from the back.
Yo, what up?
There you go.
There it is.
All right, guys. So,
Thought he was gonna fall, dude.
Right.
yeah, be careful over there, dude.
He just
Don't
wants to
get
be
up
a part
so
of the
fast.
podcast, bro. He's just sad over there, dude.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Jeremy, Nick, all the way from San Antonio,
Yeah, thank
back
you,
for
guys.
this motherfucking podcast, episode 50. 50, motherfucker.
Let's
That's
go.
50.
Okay, guys.
That's so 50.
We have some housekeeping material to get to really fast before we start the podcast. And before we do that, we have a tradition.
Uh-oh.
It's unlike any other, and I almost ruined this tradition today. And we're not going to talk about that. We might talk about that.
No, we
but
have to.
We have to talk about that. But before we talk about that, we're going to have to crack this celebratory motherfucking beer. And it sounds like this.
Cheers.
All right.
Oh,
cheers,
God.
guys. Toast
Cheers,
to
guys.
everybody.
Water for me today because
Thank
Chris
you,
didn't
guys.
buy me any
Cheers.
beer.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. Anyways. Wow.
Damn, dude, I haven't had water
And right? Since Nam.
Since the war.
since the war.
The only water Misa drinks is when he's showering, just the water that
Since
gets
there-
into his mouth every
since-
once in a while. That's it.
since,
He's like,
since the Rio had water, dude.
All right, guys. So this is going to be a different pace of podcast today. We're not going to do the interview style because if you want to know about Nick, go check out episode Disney Lit with Nick. It's on there. It's episode 23 or 7 or some shit somewhere
Some
down
shit
there.
like that. Yeah.
But yeah, this isn't going to be that normal flow of podcasts. We're also not going to do any segments today, guys. This is just going to be episode 50 where we reflect on everything that this podcast has grown into. And we're going to get into that. But before we do that, guys, I have to tell you about this neighborhood dog that lives in here. Or not lives in here, but lives in this neighborhood, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And Joe, I don't know if you've seen the fucker. He's small.
it's
Joe.
Misa?
No.
Misa's right here.
No.
It's Aaron, bro.
I have to tell you guys this backstory on this dog and a little backstory for where this studio is. The studio is off of Red Road, west side El Paso. It's in this
Dude, don't
little
tell 'em.
neighborhood. And
8-story building
yeah, the owner of this house
on
is
the
our
9th
boy,
floor.
is our boy Chris. And Joe's parents live up the street, like literally 2 houses down. So, right, anyways, there's this little dog in this neighborhood. Walks around collarless. He's got no chip, no tag. He's a rebel.
Rebel.
But this guy goes
He's
around.
undocumented.
Yes.
Insane.
Illegal.
Yeah. And I was outside today getting a haircut today by my girlfriend. Shout out to Lena for the cut because my hair was getting ridiculous.
Cuts by Litland.
Cuts by Lena.
That's by Lena. Follow him on Instagram. Anyway, there's this dog, right? And this dog has like 8 side pieces in the neighborhood. He's got one main chick. But, dude, I saw him today when he was cruising by, and the little other dog was like barking after him because, you know, he just, you know, he hit and quit, and then he dipped out.
Damn.
But yeah, anyway, dude, this dog is a legend. You know, he's a fucking legend. And I mean, I just had to acknowledge him today. Do you guys have any thoughts on this dog that's just roaming around, smashing all these other dogs?
You know what you need to do, Chris? You know, have you seen like those National Geographic videos? You need to follow that dog like that.
Oh,
Record him for like a week.
Document him.
Document him, yeah.
Dude, maybe we can get Chuck the Broder to come
Like do his voice.
do his voiceover. And then he'll also, at the same time, while he's doing like the breakdown of the dog, he'll be like, by the way, guys, 4% humidity out here today. High of 72, winds to the northeast, peak 15 miles an hour.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, yes.
But yeah, anyways, this dog, he was just blowing my mind earlier, so I just thought I'd shout him out.
I've never seen this dog, so I don't know who the hell you're talking
Dude,
about.
next time we see him, I'll fucking point him out. Maybe we can
Whistle at him or something.
Dude,
Whistle
every hood has that one dog.
Every
bro.
hood has
my hood has that dog.
and
too.
that's kind of what I was getting at, is that every hood has that one fucking dog. And he's
Hey.
just out there doing dog things.
Dog things.
Hey,
Dog things.
the dogs behind your parents' house, dude. Dog City.
Dude, there's a little part of west side of El Paso that they call Dog City. And there's like a million dogs. And once one of them starts barking,
Oh god.
off the fucking rails, dude. Like, they're
It's
not
bad,
going
bro.
to stop for
It's
like the
bad.
next 3 hours. You know?
God bless.
Shout out to all the dogs out there.
So,
Roof.
you know who you guys are. Woof.
There's a few in here.
When I say dogs, you know who I immediately think of? And not this
Jeremy?
fucker. No. Fucking Josh Center, dude. He's a fucking dog.
That was a good episode.
Shout out to Josh Center. So yeah, guys, what this podcast is this one's going to be kind of like a reflecting podcast. We're going to tell you a little bit of how this podcast started. This podcast has come a long way from day one when I was creating it on my iPhone using my white headphones that you guys all have. And I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, we're going to kind of just touch base on it. Everybody's going to kind of give like a little personal testimonial of like how they've seen this podcast grow and all that. So quick thing, guys, really fast. And I think we need to acknowledge this. If you really want to start a podcast, just get the Anchor app. It's really easy. Shout out to Paticus. He's the one that told me to do it. I fucking did it. And now we have 50 episodes of
Shout out
Conversing
Pat.
with Chris and Misa, the podcast. So,
Hey, talking about Pat, he just had his baby yesterday.
shout out to
Hey,
Pat.
shout out
like a
Pat.
day or 2 days ago.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet little girl.
Yeah. So he just had a little baby. Shout out to him. Our boy Pat is growing up right before
Big
our eyes.
Daddy Pat.
I remember him when he was a wee lad chasing the football in the middle of the street. And now he's giving birth to babies. Well, not him. But
Oh, Jesus, God bless.
Wow.
But yeah, anyways,
He
guys. So
changed.
history about this podcast. Like I said, I started this podcast probably about a year ago now, a little over a year ago. And I started by myself just because I was like, hey, I love podcasting so much that I think it would be fun to do it. And since I wasn't going to rap anymore, I kind of wanted some sort of creative outlet. And
The rap career.
here we are. And the rap career, we're going to do a podcast on the rap
Yeah,
career.
we need to.
Yeah,
We definitely need
But
to.
touch
that-
back on that.
Yeah, but that podcast has to have Sam on here. Shout out my boy Sam.
Shout out Sam.
So we definitely have to do that because that was like a whole another side of me that a lot of people don't know.
I don't think people would expect it from you, dude. Like,
Yeah, I was shocked, dude.
Yeah, I got the kid has bars, man.
like when
That's
you were
all I
telling
gotta say.
when you were telling Chuck about it, he was like, "What?" And then he just starts busting bars like like nothing, dude. It was
Yeah,
so funny.
Sometimes like when people like really test you, you gotta bust the bars, you know. So,
Busted.
yeah. So I mean, when I think about this podcast means so much to me, and like having it like grow and get to the point where it's at, and it's really all because of the people that listen to this shit. Like I remember my first episode had like 7 plays for like the longest time, and like it was super discouraging, and like
How long after did you put your second one?
I think I started like it was very like sporadic, and I was like at least every 10 days. That was like my goal.
Too long.
But at the same time, it was like hard to like find motivation to do it, you know, because like I didn't really have a lot of people besides like
Right.
Nick, who was like my very first guest on the podcast, that were like down to get on and like just do it, knowing that like we literally had no following.
Yeah,
Like we literally had like a Facebook page, maybe at that, maybe not even at that
Not
time.
even, dude. I don't think you guys got a Facebook page for shit.
Yeah,
a good minute.
I think I was just sharing the
Anchor.
links on my
Yeah.
Facebook.
Dude, when I
That's how I
first
saw it.
when I first saw it, I was like, conversing with Chris. Who the hell wants to be talked to this guy? When you
Who's
walk in,
Chris?
who the hell is this guy? Oh, CP. Okay.
Yeah, dude. And like my fucking icon was like a generic one that you can make on like a logo creator website. And it was just me and fucking still kind of almost doing the same thing, but like we were kind of doing more sports oriented. Like I remember we had Nick on there and he sounded like a UFC correspondent. And we were just like breaking down like a UFC fight. And then I had my buddy Jeremy, like shout out to him. He's in the Army.
Yeah, shout out my boy Jeremy.
And he would come on and we would do like a college football segment, and like Sam would come on and we would do like NFL and like fantasy football and shit, like
Cowboys and shit.
Cowboys. We would break down cowboy games, bro.
Damn.
Little cowboy.
Trash.
All you hear is them crying.
Yeah, and so like it was crazy, and then fucking eventually like it kind of like it ran out of steam in that way, because like I realized like people already have like a sports podcast to listen to, or they already have like that type of entertainment. And like it was kind of like other people helping me realize that too. Like I know like Misa, or like our boy Ozzy was like, remember when, I don't know if you remember this, but when we interviewed him, he was like one of the first interviews we did together. And fucking he was like, yeah, dude, I heard your podcast, but like you talked about sports too much and I wasn't down. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, that's like the realest shit like somebody
That's
has
what,
told
that's
me,
what
you know
we
what I mean?
appreciate it the most.
And then since then, I mean, we do sport. We'll talk about sports like varyingly, or like when they come up with our guests, which we
have an athlete.
Yeah, like when we have an athlete, which we have a good athlete that's coming up for episode 51 that we're going to plug that later, but we'll tell you guys about that. But yeah, it was like trying to make those minor changes and then figuring shit out. But like, I guess we'll start with Misa and say like, well, let's not start with Misa. Let's actually start with Nick, because Misa came in episodes in. I was actually like double digits on episodes by that time.
That was episode 13.
So like Nick, if you have just like any thoughts like of what you remember about the first podcast, or like the podcast we did after where you're at your apartment in San Antonio and HEB's delivering you beer.
I forgot about that one.
You know what I mean?
I totally forgot about that one. But shit, dude, all I remember is like how many takes like we did for that first one. Like, because we wanted to make it sound at least
listen.
Yeah, like for people like to grasp like people's attention, you know. And I'm kind of glad like we shied away from the sports, because I mean, yeah, like
I would have quit, dude.
Yeah, not a lot of people like
me too.
fucking sports, dude.
Well,
I'm a sports guy, and that's you want people to fucking like.
We want cheese mate.
Yeah,
cheese mate.
Yeah. But man, dude, it's just grown so much, dude, and it's like fuck, like it's big. Well, it's getting big now, dude, and I mean that's what the goal is, dude, you know. And I'm happy that I'm here to fucking do this shit with you guys, you know. Like that's like one of the best feelings in the world, dude. I miss you guys, and I'm glad I'm here. And let's fucking make this shit big, dude.
Disney lit.
Disney fucking lit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, fucking obviously like me and Nick talked about starting a podcast a long time ago. We never did it. But then when I created mine, and like I was trying to figure out people to reach out to like help me create it, like he was one of the very first people that I reached out to, if not probably the first.
Yeah, and mind you, I was in a different city, you know? Like, I had to chill in my closet to record it, like, with fucking wired headphones, just to make the sound good, you know? Like, it's just, and look at all this equipment we have now, you know? Like, it just makes a fucking,
studio, guys.
Yeah, it's the come up. It's the come up, and like,
yeah, and then it was even to the point like on episode 2 with our boy Jeremy. Go check that shit out. I was I was interviewing him. Like, I was fucking drunk and I was interviewing him.
It's one of my favorite.
That is one of my favorite.
That one's pretty good. It's a classic.
It's hard to listen to because I sound so fucking wasted and it's like cringeworthy. Like you're like, bro, just stop. But it's like, it's funny the way like I ended and all that shit, and then like fucking. Just, go back and listen to that one. And a lot of these guys, or these episodes, guys, are not on YouTube, not all of them. So you're going to have to go to Spotify, Apple Music, Anchor app. All those are on there. It's just at that time we didn't even have the concept of a video version.
No.
Like we were just in the garage at my parents' house on a white table.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
One centrally located mic that picked up like the school bus as it drove by, or like my mom pulling up and like slamming the door.
Or your dad interrupting.
Or my
for
dad,
like an
Hey,
hour.
do you have any beer, Chris?
or me. There was a podcast that we were doing where my dad literally interrupted it for like a whole hour.
Yeah, dude.
And I think we stopped and gave up.
Yeah,
were
we
like,
gave up that day.
we were like, fuck
He
this.
just kept coming in and out and shit.
Well,
Yeah, he
no.
just stood there. He never
just
left.
Oh, he
stood
just
there.
chilled there?
He told us his whole day about golfing and shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You should. That should have been his episode.
I mean, it
man.
was. I mean, that's why we kept there for a whole hour because I mean, the conversation was hilarious.
Yeah.
But it was just like weird and spontaneous. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah. I
mean?
get you.
And then
You
like,
hear the train pass by.
Oh yeah, that damn train, man.
I had to go
Dogs.
take a piss in the middle of it, and the garage was like halfway closed. Dude,
You just hear it. Bah.
You hear,
Oh.
you can hear Misa pulling up to his house and shit.
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. And like, but it was like good times because that's where like we learned a lot of shit about
Yeah.
this. And we like, I remember we like ate spicy chicken sandwiches with my boy Rick and Isaac. Like we just did like random things. And then eventually fucking Joe Memes actually came on. So Joe actually came on before Misa did.
Yeah, an episode.
What was episode
12.
before? No.
Episode
Yeah.
12.
It was the episode before fucking me and Joe, we like talked on Facebook and then we decided to do a fucking episode. And I just remember him and Brienne got there and I think it was cold as shit.
It was cold as shit, dude. I was like, God bless. I was like, do you have a heater? And he looks at me. He's like, do you really think I have a heater in
It's
the
like,
garage?
does it look like I have a heater, Joe?
I'm like, no, I'm going to buy you one.
I think even Lena had to bring out like
Blankets, dude,
and
yes,
shit.
'cause
yeah.
I'm dying, dude. It's not even that cold outside right now. And I'm in a sweater. I can't do the cold.
Yeah. It was it was cold, dude. And then like also we would have to move like everything from my room out into the garage.
The struggle.
The
Like,
strugs.
fucking
The
struggle.
camera, all the chairs, like the table, like everything. It was like a big hassle. And then my mom and my dad were just like there, like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Like nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants to hear you
Dude,
guys.
I could just picture my
fucking talk.
auntie just like shaking her fucking head. Like,
Yeah.
the
Gail's
whole
like,
time.
¿Por qué, güey?
yeah. Dude, that's
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
funny.
And then now it's crazy because when I talk to my parents about this shit and like I tell them like, hey, I got to interview Chuck DeBroder and like the guy, my dad listens to the Buzz Adams show. So he
Brandon
knows
Coates.
Brandon Coates. And so they kind of trip out and they're like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
You want to come
like,
back record at my house?
Yeah. Like, I feel like they look at me and they're like, dude, what, like,
How?
how do you
How?
just fucking, like, I get it. You were doing this in the garage, but what, like, Chuck DeBroder, like,
Already?
what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, they're like, you fucking would.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking would. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because you fucking just, like, are weird like that. They just think of me at Phil. Like,
Fucking weirdo.
It's because you're the baby child, dude. You're the more creative one.
I'm the smallest one.
Yeah.
And I was always like, I was always not like into like school that much. I was into sports, but like I knew I was never gonna be a pro athlete, so I was like,
Hey, I feel like
You know
his
what I mean?
parents look at him like Eric Foreman's parents. They're just like dumbass.
yeah, dude. I
What
kinda
are you
feel
doing?
that, you know what I mean? But I know they love me, but like it's just funny. And then like I think about it, and I was like always playing video games, and like, but then like we started rapping like at a like pretty young age. Like we just started spitting bars, and like I was never afraid, dude.
Yeah, you just always kind of went for what you wanted to do.
And I remember fucking, I even had my parents at one of my rap shows one time.
Hey,
Which is,
Man.
which is a big deal, dude, because like, if you think about it at the time, like,
no swearing, Chris.
fucking, yeah, exactly. Like you're swearing or you're rapping about like partying and getting fucked up, and like you're doing that in front of them, and they're there and they're kind of like, and then they see all your friends and they're like, ah! And then they're just like, okay, I don't know. Like, I kind of wanted you to have a degree by now, you fucking dumbass. Like, you know, it's kind of like those things when you think about it and you're just like, this shit's fucking nuts.
But it's cool, dude. Like, you just don't give a fuck. Like, you don't even care what people think. Like, I wish I was like that. I wish I could go on stage and just fucking buzz bars like that, dude. Like, but and that's why I look up to Chris a lot, dude, because, dude, he had the balls to do all this shit. And, like, look where it's at right now. Episode 50. Come on.
Yeah, dude. And like, I thought like getting to episode 10 was a big deal. And
Yeah.
it was at that time.
Yeah, definitely.
But like, I do think like, for sure, I really do not care like what people think about me. And like, I developed that I feel like kind of at a younger age because I realized just how people were, how fake people were, you know?
Yeah.
So when some person that you know is like a bad person and someone you do not want to fucking be associated with, and you see them like slandering your fucking name and trying to put like their thoughts about you and the people that love you and shit, like I was like, nah, I can give a fuck what that person thinks.
Yeah.
There's certain people that I'll care like about their opinion, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But like for not just for anyone, you know what I mean? Like fuck that, dude. But I feel like it's got to be that way. And then eventually we have fucking Misa on,
Yeah, dude.
Misa la chicha.
which was even
Misa
crazier
Chicha.
because like me and Misa weren't even like fucking close at all. Like,
Ever. We
ever.
were more of, you know what, dude? Thinking way back in middle school, like 7th, 8th grade, all I remember is really like playing basketball with you or in the hallways just saying what's up.
Yeah.
But
dapping
never,
each other
yeah,
up.
dude, never really like having a full conversation with him,
Yeah.
you know? And then I ran into him while I was working at the mall. And then that was the last time I saw. That's when I found out that he was Blue's cousin.
Oh, top flight security over here.
Yeah, dude. Paul
Yeah.
Blart
Remember that?
style.
if you guys need anybody to guard your mall, this is him.
But yeah, and I remember one day I was on Facebook and I saw that Joe at Ford, your thing. And I was like, what, a podcast? This guy has a podcast? So I just commented. I was like, yo, you know, I listened to it and I was like, yo, that was pretty funny.
It was all right.
Yeah, you know, and but I was like, let me know if you want somebody funny on your podcast. And then like he's all like, maybe like not even a week later, a few days later, he's like, hey, yo, so you down? We planned a date, and I showed up. And dude, I show up, and actually on the way over there, I texted Joe and I was like, yo, so what's up with this? Like, how's this podcast?
How
He's
does
like,
this
dude,
shit
it's
go?
chill.
What's gonna happen?
He's like, dude, it's chill. You guys just talk and have some beers. You know, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, oh, he's probably has like a studio kind of like this, you know what I mean, with table and some mics and shit. And I show up and Chris is sitting there like on a white, you know, beer pong table with like his computer and a fucking little mic right down the middle.
Damn.
And I'm
dude.
like, damn.
There I am, fucking just like barely putting it together. Just
Yeah,
with
dude.
all
And then
that
I
shit.
show up and then we have this whole podcast, and then right off the bat, man, I thought I was gonna be nervous and all this stuff, but we just clicked, you know, and explaining my story and everything, and it went good. And when we were done, I left home, and I guess this guy was listening to it, and he sends me a message like, "Yo, this shit's good, dude. This shit's fucking funny."
Shit was
you know?
funny, bro. Real.
And yeah, after that, I showed up with JP.
Oh, JP.
I think the next episode after that.
And Paticus was there. Joe was
Paticus,
there.
I was there.
And then yeah, we kept talking about it. The episode did really good. And so we talked about it, and I was like, hey man, let's do it together.
That's a funny
Yeah.
fucking episode, dude. I
Yep.
fucking love that episode.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I still listen to it and I'm like, wow.
Reminisce and shit.
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
and not just that, but that episode is when they, you know, fucking coronavirus first started.
That's when it
you know,
hit.
like when it hit hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we had a whole thing. Kobe Bryant has just died.
yeah.
dude, Kobe had literally just died,
Yeah,
like the
dude,
day or
yeah.
two before.
Life
that.
was just fucking everyone.
It was
man.
just
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy time, but I think it was a perfect time for me and Chris to get together and do this thing. And I've always heard of podcasts, you know, like I follow Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn, but I never
Shout out
really,
Theo.
I never even thought about fucking doing one or
Yeah.
being on one. And then so this came, and we talked about it, and he's all like, you know what, let's do it then. We'll do it together. We'll put in some money for some equipment. And actually the other night that we were here together, I was showing you guys, I have a picture of the day that we first did my interview. And then we have a picture of just me and Chris in this like little 2 or like 3x3 fucking table or
On the floor.
no, you know, and like our setup is just really small, and it's just us, and you can see his closet behind him, you know, it's like in the corner of his room. And then it's just grew from there. From there, you know, we got a studio, got some more mics, got some more equipment, got our buddy Joe to show up and be part of it with the memes and stuff. And it trips me out sometimes thinking like, yo, especially the people, you know, that we have planned for. Because at first, you know, we're thinking like just throwing out names, you know, like it's cool having our friends and you know, all these people we know. But what about those other people that we don't? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like Chuck D. Broder. And,
Like local celebs.
yes, local
Yep.
celebs.
Yeah.
And then Chris was all like, well, fuck it, hit him up. You
Yeah,
know?
dude.
You never know, you know. And,
Shoot your
and-
shot, right?
And that's where it went, you know. And it I think it was like episode probably 16, 17 when we started talking about it. It's like, dude, shoot your shot 2020, and it's been like that. And man, that shit's helped us.
We've
out
gotten
a lot.
far with the people coming in and getting interviewed, man. We've gotten far.
I think after that Chuck episode, dude, it just
Started rolling in.
Yeah, dude, it just grew from there.
Well, for sure, I could see gradual fucking movement of it. Like
Yeah, definitely.
shortly after all of these guys were on, we had our buddy Chris Molina on. Shout out the governor. And then
Governor.
through that relationship we fostered with him, he was able to hook us up with a hydro flask that was engraved with our logo, and fucking we did a little contest. And I like the way we did the contest. The way we did it was we did a drink challenge, and you had to or not a drink challenge, a drink draft. And we drafted a team of drinks, and it was at that time Lena was producing for us. Shout out to her, because she was actually really into doing the podcast, because we didn't have anybody else. It was just me and Misa. And so we wanted that like other voice in the room. So we were doing the podcast with her, and we did like a draft of drinks. And in order to get into the giveaway, you had to like select the best drink team that you would associate with. And it was really cool. And our buddy Kevin Austin won, and he's been on the podcast too. So shout out to him. And then fucking after that, like Chris just helped start he started getting involved with our podcast. And now like we have him like part of our team, like advising us on like content creation and like helping us with thumbnails and editing photos and making memes. The memes you guys see that we post, like at
With
first,
our faces.
yeah, at first, like we were reposting memes, and that's cool because like Joe was good at posting ones that like got people to engage with them. And then so Chris was like, dude, we can make our own memes, like take these funny memes, put ourselves on them and repurpose them. And like people love them. And like the meme they made of me running out of the store with carrying the Bud Light cases, like that's like me.
That's him.
That's literally me.
Oh, when he's cold.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's me. Like this shit is all like organic shit, and like that shit's cool. So like having Chris be a part of this, and then now having like somebody like Joe where we can just rely on him to run our socials and fucking be here when we produce. And then
Yeah, because there's something for us to continue to have this, we have to stay consistent, but at the same time, as you guys seen, we have to grow, we have to make it better, and that takes time, a lot of time. Chris doing all the editing, countless hours after editing and posting. So when Joe came in, that did us a lot of help, posting all our episodes on our socials, and so if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe and follow and shit. But
yeah, so then also like just having like Nick and like him being like an associate producer, so that when we need somebody else, if something's not like, if we need somebody else to step in, somebody who's part of the podcast, who knows how the podcast works, who knows what we're going for,
which he has, I think.
Which he sat in for the Chuck DeBroder episode, and he produced that and asked good questions, and like he gives us content ideas, or we're trying to get new cameras and stuff, things like that. So he gives us ideas like maybe consider shooting with webcams or shooting it this way. Like this all like to create this, it all involves like a team. Like,
yeah, team.
Like I can't do this by myself. There is no way. Like I can't record a podcast and come up with funny jokes and keep you guys entertained by myself. Like that's why we're all here. And that's like why we all contribute to it.
Yeah.
And so that is why we've kind of grown this podcast out to what it is. But not only just with us, but definitely like our fans, like the people who really fuck with us, like my sister Amanda, like my cousin Blue, like the people who fuck with us like every single episode, like my buddy Tony Adan, like these guys fuck with us like all the time. And that's the shit that's like dope about it. Like when we know we're connecting with people,
Yeah.
And so like when you fucking first got involved, Joe, like with the podcast, because Joe, what we used to utilize Joe for was we would have spots where like we had an interview with Fernando Cuevas, and we thought
it was a fill-in.
We thought we were going to have him longer than we needed to, or we needed him longer than we were able to have him for. And so we were like, dude, we can't just put this episode like half-ass. Like what next? So we went back to Joe, and Joe was wearing a fucking that Santa Claus stripper shirt.
Right.
Oh yeah. It's
he was doing laundry that day.
Come take a seat on my lap. I got that shirt almost 10 years ago. I went to a Christmas party at Jaguars, and it was their Christmas party. So
At Jags?
at Jags, dude. So they were
Damn.
just giving out shirts. I got free drink all night, and they're like, "Hey, you want to have a shirt?" I was like, "Oh, thanks, cool." And I still have that shirt. Brianne doesn't like me wearing it. I've worn it around her family, but nobody really reads it.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah. So, but I remember that day perfectly because I don't even have headphones for that interview.
Yeah, and the
I
thing
was
was,
just
I
off
think
Zoom.
now thinking about it, because Fernando Cuevas was kind of like the first guy that is actually known around the city. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
he was with
definitely.
the KLQ morning show as well. So he was pretty much like the first like stranger.
Yeah, the
You
first
know, that
person
we
that we
interviewed,
didn't
you
know
know.
at all
Well,
anything
the
about.
first biggest guest
Yeah,
you guys
so-
have had on.
Yeah, because before that, everybody, and that was episode 31. So we did a lot of episodes just using people we know. And shout out to them. Shout out
Yeah.
to Greg, Josh Center,
Oh, you were 40.
Krista Ayers, everybody that we did, my friend Matt Rivera, all these people that were down to record with us. And when like we had a little following, but like it wasn't even that big. And then even we had Dr. Bleezus, dude, a
Yeah,
band
Dr.
from New
Bleezus.
York.
That's a good episode.
Like go back and listen.
Dre
to
on
that
Wheels.
episode.
Shout out to Dre on Wheels.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dre.
shout out to
Dre
Dre
on
on
Wheels.
Wheels. He's got his own the 11:30 podcast, and like it was weird because at some point me and Misa were like, dude, we need to collab with other people, dude, and get like more exposure and more views on us and more eyes on us, and that's kind of like where it led. But like what I
Work your magic.
wanted to ask you real fast, Joe, just to bring this back real fast, and then we'll take a break. But like when you first started getting involved with the podcast, like till now, like how do you see it, and like how did you see it growing, and like what made you want to be like, yeah, dude, I'm down? Because it's not like me and you were ever like the best of fucking friends either. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, I mean, I'm like I always tell you guys, thank you for the opportunity. I've always wanted to be a part of what a podcast is, but I never knew anyone who has a podcast, and I wasn't going to start one. But once you guys asked me, I started getting involved, started with the first interview and then the fill-ins. And then once you guys texted me like, hey, we want you to be part of the team, not just interviews, I was really excited. I didn't know what was going to happen, but from what I've seen is, we've been doing really, really good. We've had a lot of big name people, and there's going to be a lot of bigger names coming along.
There you go.
Excited, dude.
Episode 50, let's
I'm
go.
excited for the next 50.
Episode 50.
5-0.
Let's fucking
5-0,
go.
dude.
All right, so we're gonna take this quick break, guys. We're at the 32nd minute mark, but then after that, we're gonna come back, kind of give you guys a few of our favorite moments from the podcast over all the episodes we've had, a few funny moments that we can remember, and then we're also gonna talk about where the pod is heading. Some of the guests that we have lined up for you. We do have another giveaway that we're gonna announce, but we're not gonna fully announce it today. But it's going to be, we're going to tell you kind of like what it's about. And then we're going to wrap it up with final thoughts. And so with that being said, guys, we'll take a break. Episode number 50, motherfucking 50.
Let's roll.
Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. If you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to go and hit that subscribe button. So you
Hit
can
that
see
motherfucking subscribe button.
all the latest videos that we post, even our live streams we post on there. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all the socials. You already know what's up, and we will be right back. All right, guys, we are back from break. Episode number 50, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Episode motherfucking 50, bros.
50.
Motherfucking 50.
50.
Hey, do you guys like 50 Cent? What do you guys think?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Old 50.
I like
I never
50
got
Cent.
into
50,
him, but
old
I'll
50.
listen to him.
that In the Club song was pretty hard.
21 questions.
21 Questions was good.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Many
jams.
Men.
Many man.
Did he ever take you guys to the candy shop?
Nah.
No.
You want some
He
candy?
never took you guys to the
He
candy
took
shop?
Jeremy over there.
He just got back, actually.
He's got dropped off.
Joe, real fast, position the mic a little closer to Jeremy real fast. I just want to ask him something. Hey, Jeremy, go ahead and tell us who your favorite band is, bro.
Oh, dude, he's gonna go on for fucking
okay, just do it.
days.
Look, he just put his beard down, dude. Wow.
Hold on, yeah. Hold on.
You had to make him put his beard
hold
down.
on.
Yeah.
Before you start, look at me. So, like, this guy takes this question so seriously, he put his fucking beard down like this. He said, "Hold the fuck up. I need to make sure my beer is okay."
It's because I got like so many different like fucking genres that I listen to. So I pretty much got like a band in every genre. So
Yeah, but I asked you your favorite band.
Slipknot, bro.
Slipknot.
Slipknot of all time.
Can you give us a Slipknot impersonation real fast? Nah? Come on, bro.
Come on, dude.
Come on. Like, give us a scream or a wait and bleed.
We were jamming last night, dude.
Come on, dude. Do it. Let's go. Let's go. I felt the air rise up in me. Come on.
He's not gonna- All right, Joe, do it.
You guys really want to hear it?
Yeah. Let's hear it, bro. I want to hear it. Hey, this is our official lead singer of our Conversing with Chris band.
Yo, we're starting a
Yeah,
band.
Conversing with Chris.
All
This
right.
is out for you guys. Just because it's the 50th fucking show, man.
Do it, bro. Do it.
Don't look at him. Don't
I'm
look
just
at him.
going to scream.
Okay. Do it. Watch out, Joe. Corona.
Yeah, Corona, man.
Corona.
Hold on.
Joe's like right in his face.
Joe.
Inside my shell, I wait to burn.
Hell yeah.
Damn, shot it.
Round of applause to you. Hell yeah. Dude, I've always wanted to scream like that. Like, I love to sing. I don't know if you guys caught it on that live stream we did in here when I was like, last time I saw you.
We got some comments about that, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was trying to fucking, like, oh, man, I love to sing. I'm sure you guys like to sing too, right?
Yeah.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Shut up.
La 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 la.
This guy.
Googly eyes. You should have sang some CCR.
Yo, Misa, what's your favorite song to sing, bro?
Oh man, there's too many, dude. You know what? I love to sing to Led Zeppelin.
Nice.
Well, there's a light in your eyes. You keep shining like a star.
Never.
Let's go.
Better
be some CCR, dude.
Nah, CCR is cool.
I like to sing fucking Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon.
That's
in
a
the
good.
shower.
That's a good jam.
Like, dude, that's a good shower song.
That's a good fucking jam.
Yeah.
That is
Dude. God.
maybe some Usher or something.
I remember, Misa, one of the first things I remember about the podcast is, because we're going to talk about some of our most memorable moments here, but I remember the first time you did shower thoughts, dude. Remember that?
Hey,
And that shit was funny because you didn't tell me what you were going to do. You were just like, hey, I got a new segment and it's called Shower Thoughts or Thoughts in the Shower.
yeah, it was shower thoughts. You changed it to
we had
Thoughts
to
in the
fucking
Shower.
Shower
workshop
Thoughts.
the name. And then fucking Misa comes in with this fucking segment where, and if you guys haven't heard this by now, go listen to episodes with the Tower Shot segment in there. Read the description. I'll tell you. Yeah, dude, those were fucking hilarious. And then I just remember laughing so fucking hard. And then we were like, dude, we should add the fucking water to it.
Yeah, I made it so much more real, dude.
It makes it sound so much fucking
The steam,
better.
yeah. He's in there. He in there.
He's in the shower, dude. And then fucking episode with Wesley
Wes.
Gerhardt.
Oh, that part's funny, dude.
Bro, he jumps in
Yeah.
the shower with Misa.
All soapy, dropping the soap.
Yeah. He even says, he's like, yo, can I get in the shower, dude?
Yeah,
He's like, let me in.
Can I step in, bro?
Share this water.
Scoot over, dude.
Fucking, what's one of your other favorite moments from the podcast, from one of the episodes we've had, Misa? Which one would you say is probably one of your favorite?
Oh, dude, one right off the bat is when we had a DJ volunteer, the ABF welterweight champ, and I think you brought up a story where you were a boxer or almost became a boxer, and I think it's episode 43, like 7 episodes ago. Check that one out, guys. That's just hilarious. The way Chris was, and there's video of it too.
There's video of that one.
And we showed it to DJ Bounce, and
I want to see that shit. dude. I still haven't seen that.
And like, I'm gonna make, if you guys want to see that video of me trying to box and moving really fast in my mind but really slow.
Let's do it. Put it out.
Fucking,
You know what made it so funny is like when you were telling the story and you were saying how confident you were. I was just picturing you at that time. It's just
all slow.
I'm telling you, bro, that video's gold. But
hilarious.
if you guys want to see that video, you guys are gonna have to work for it. I'm not just gonna let you laugh at me just like that. You're gonna have to fucking work for it. It's on my Instagram page. Okay, CP Marcus 2. Go find it. Joe, go find it right now. Let's see how long it takes Joe to find it, okay? It's
you
on
found
my,
it. There it is.
It's on my Instagram page. You're gonna have to dig for it. It's not anywhere in the near future or near past, I guess. But yeah, that was a great story. That one was funny because fucking no, that's not it. That one was funny because like the way I described it to him, dude. You know what I mean?
Which one's this?
That's Aaron when he fell at David's house for Brianne's birthday.
You took a picture of that?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, what's funny is that this thing right here, it's still like
Yeah,
David like fixed it up and it's still there.
For the people who don't know what we're talking about, we had a party at David's house, and my friend Aaron fell onto the kitchen island that was made of wood, and that had like a big bowl of like fucking jungle juice in it or some shit, and it just fucking it was just out of control.
That whole night, dude. There's people.
It was a bad night,
fucked
bro.
up, dude.
It was a very bad night.
Yeah.
But we're just watching Joe scroll through my Instagram feed. So while he's doing that, one of my favorite moments was the Chuck DeBroder interview, dude. Fucking when he started rapping to us.
Fuck yeah.
He's like, I used to spit flows, and then he's like, he fucking hit us with the flow. And then out of nowhere, he just starts speaking like German to us.
Dude, in the first
Spanish,
10 minutes, he
like,
spoke
all
like
crazy,
4
dude.
languages.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Yeah, fucking Chuck, dude. That shit was the shit. Like, you guys need to go back and fucking listen to that Chuck DeBroder episode
Chuck.
if you haven't.
Chuck's cool, man.
That shit was
Jesus,
the fucking
Chris,
shit.
what do you got on your Instagram?
No, I was tagged in this, bro.
What's the caption?
This isn't fucking.
It's just way too funny.
Yeah, what does it say?
That's none of my business.
Yeah, you see? Yeah, dude.
Nah,
that shit's
that's on your
hilarious.
page, bro.
Yeah, dude. I have a lot of crazy shit on my page.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the old throwback UTEP game picture up there.
And then fucking remember that story with Ozzy Misa?
Oh,
where he was talking about the Second Amendment and shit.
Dude, being in the restaurant and they fucking come in and rob the place.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. And then he was like with his family and shit, dude. So that shit was like real as fuck.
I don't know, dude. I would have thrown a fork or some shit.
I would have thrown my food.
Like that movie. What's that movie where there's a guy with like fork and a guy with like a hammer? I mean, a shovel.
Oh, you're almost there, Joe.
I don't know.
No, that's Ryan right there. That's my boy Ryan Robinson.
Shout out Brown.
All right, look, guys, we got the video up.
That's not.
Look at
me. Oh my fucking god!
Yo, go find this video on my Instagram.
Hey, you got some fucking technique,
Bro, my
dude.
technique is
got some
real,
technique.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
Look
dude.
how I keep my hands up.
You're lying, Nick.
Look at this.
Look at the.
I am.
You're lying.
It's a.
Look, bro. Look
He's
how
got
my
good
hands
technique.
are up the whole time.
He starts
bro.
moving fast towards the end. Watch.
Nobody gonna hit me, bro.
You just as slow as shit.
Ain't nobody gonna touch me, bro.
Dude, you almost
I'm
got
knocking
knocked out.
someone out.
Oh, you almost got knocked out right there.
Yeah. So why were you just boxing some random old man?
Dude, we were at the rec center, right? And
Damn,
they
Joe,
had,
did you not listen to the
yeah,
fucking?
obviously, our
I was trying to find
producer
it.
doesn't listen to our fucking podcast, anyways.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another. Hey, what a producer, guys.
Wow.
Anyways, fucking we were talking to DJ Bonds Jr. about this, right? And the reason that with this story got brought up was because he asked me if I ever tried boxing. This is the closest thing I've ever gotten into a real fight. I've never even been into a fucking fight before. But so this guy was at the rec center. He owns a gym, or he owned a gym, and he was trying to get people to join his gym and become a boxer or take boxing lessons. And I felt bad for the guy. He kept asking people to do this with him on stage. You see, there's a group of people around.
Yeah.
Like, we're on a stage. Like, it's not we're just like in a fucking gym or anything.
Yeah.
Like, we're outside of a park. There's tents in the background. There's people there. It was like Easter
Dude,
Sunday or something.
why the hell is this guy like wearing shorts and everybody's wearing like shorts and shit? You over here in a hoodie.
Dude, because I think it was like Easter Sunday and it wasn't that cold anymore.
Dude, do you have like a safety vest on?
Yeah, he puts a safety vest on.
Oh,
So he doesn't
okay.
I
mess
was
you up.
tripping out. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
It's a
And so-
bulletproof vest.
So essentially,
It's an OSHA violation.
he just, yeah, the guy would just take you if you were down. He would take you for like 5 minutes and work with you and tell you like
You know, that's
how
cool,
to do a little
dude.
bit of jabbing and sparring. And then not only me, but look, Joe, put the one of Ryan up.
I want to see Brown, dude.
My fucking friend Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. He gets into it. Look, Ryan's got that speed right off the bat, bro.
I don't know.
Look, Ryan looks like he's gonna kill someone, bro.
Ryan has that old school.
Yeah,
fucking-
Yeah, dude. Look, and then that move right there.
Go put
You
him
see how
up.
fast he moved?
No, I didn't see her.
Okay, look, Joe, hold on. Watch for how fast Ryan turns right there. Look, it's quick,
Look,
bro.
look at the
Watch
shuffle.
this shit.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
Look at this.
To
Watch.
the shuffle.
This shit is hilarious. Look.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Oh, shit. Damn. Doing the Muhammad Ali
Hey,
step.
dude, speaking of fighting too, one of our homies, Matt Rivera, came on the podcast. Go check that one out. He lives out in
Episode
Austin.
38.
And this fucker tells us about, I used to work with him. Oh, dude, Tony. Shout out my boy, Tony Ortiz. There's a picture with them with the Twin Peaks waitress while we were at the game in Dallas. But anyways, yo, hold on. Go up, Joe, real fast. Go up a little. Go to that picture right there. Yeah, look at my face. Look at my face there. I'm like, it's the face of somebody that's had too many beers at a cowboy tailgate. But anyway, Matt Rivera's episode. Remember, he tells the story about when he starts fighting that girl's chick.
Dude, that chick started out.
Yeah. And then they just started throwing down in the store and outside.
Oh, I do remember that one.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
I'm telling you guys, we've had some memorable moments on this fucking podcast.
Funny moments.
You guys need to go back and check this shit out.
Or scroll through
Lavish.
Chris's Instagram. You'll laugh your ass off, too.
Oh, yeah. Just
Yeah, no, it's a lot of good stuff,
bro. Yeah, Insta. I posted a lot of shit on Insta, but it was always like different shit. It was
That's
always
cool,
like,
dude.
it was never like just like fucking stuck up pictures of myself. It was always like doing cool shit.
You have any like rap shit on here?
Dude, I don't think. Oh, look,
Yeah, flight.
no, go to that one. Yeah,
This
go
one?
to this one. I'm not. This isn't a rap one, but watch. We put my friend in a box, and then we scare somebody. We tell them to open the box. Yeah, you see, we got that girl in there, scared the shit out of her. But yeah, dude. Yeah, these are my flight days, Misa. I'm telling
Hey, what's
you.
funny is that August 22nd is my birthday.
Hey, there you go. I was active on social media on that day.
The
So-
flight hat, bro.
Yeah, dude. So let's talk, Misa, a little bit about some of the upcoming guests we got. I know for sure the next episode has Cheeto and Toko, guys, who, if you don't know who that is, go Google him. He's the captain of your El Paso Locomotives,
That's right.
the USL team here that plays at the Chihuahua Stadium, the best sporting team in the city because UTEP is trash.
Hey, dude.
Hey, what about the Chihuahuas?
The Chihuahuas are
They're
good,
associated.
but the fucking the Locos are better. It's only their second year, but our boy Cheeto and Toko, guys, he's a soccer player. He's played all over the world. He grew up in the DR of Congo.
Dude,
and then
he's
moved
got
to
an
Belgium.
amazing story.
I recommend this episode.
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
episode's going to be the shit. My boy Rick was here. Shout out to Rick. He helped us out. He's a big soccer fan, but I'm really excited about that one. And then, like, as far as potential guests, Misa, like, who do you have in mind going forward that we've already tried to talk to?
Well, a very, very big name for sure that is down that we should we need to wait for this whole Rona thing. Is our boy Johnny Cage.
That's going to be a good one. If
Johnny Cage.
That one is going to be a good one.
Yeah, that's going to be a real good one.
Johnny Cage has agreed to be on, but that's still to come up though. That's in the future. We got our boy Jamil Barbar, boy Jimmy. He's got a podcast. It's called The Barbar Show. Our boy Wesley. Who else,
You're
dude?
trying to get more people from the Buzz Adams show in here, right?
Yeah. Lisa, of course, and then Buzz Adams himself. Oh man, so many potential guests.
Yeah,
as
guys,
well.
and if you guys
Aaron
have-
Jones for sure.
Trying to get him on.
He's going to be
definitely.
here tomorrow.
We got season
by the
tickets.
way, tomorrow Aaron Jones is going to be here. If you guys know anybody that you think we should interview, like somebody on social media that's in El Paso, somebody that's doing something cool, somebody that has something going on, maybe they do like photography or they do video, like they shoot videos or they paint, anything like that, guys, fucking let us know. Reach out to us. That way we can reach out to them.
For sure, we'll be having some of our old guests back. I know our boy Greg. He'll be on sometime. Again, our boy JP. He wanted to do a whole thing all over again.
David for sure wanted to get in another.
David
round
wants
too.
to get back.
Everybody
in,
wants
man.
to come back.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure. And then I think Misa and my sister are gonna do like a
Mhm.
history podcast.
Yes, that one's on the works, guys. We're gonna talk about the El Paso history.
Nice.
Teach you guys some good stuff.
We're gonna teach you guys about your past.
Yes.
And then also, by the way, guys, we still don't know who our president is, and it's November 11th. So just throwing that out there. I just thought that was interesting. I don't,
Presidente.
yeah, I don't know why I decided to.
2020 has been a
there.
hell
But
of
let's
a
be
year.
realistic. Who do you think got it in the bag?
Sleepy Joe.
I don't know.
Joe.
It doesn't really
That's
matter.
me, baby.
Yeah, that's your new nickname.
The
dude.
real people that run this fucking country, the people, the elitists with the money, are still going to be in power
Yeah.
either way. So
makes
Hey,
no
but
difference.
What about that city being shut down until December 1st? It's a
uh,
whole other month.
yeah, dude. I mean, it's shut down in a way, but I mean, we don't really do shit anyway. Like
Besides here,
this is literally the only place we chill at. And other than that, we all just go to our cribs and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's not like we ever do anything. Well, because we've been used to it for so long, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. And
But-
actually that it goes back to how like we've had to adapt with this whole podcast because we were doing it in person. I think it was Tanya or Molina, the last ones that we interviewed in person for a long time. After that, it was
It was
just
all
through
on Zoom, dude.
Zoom and that
I
just
hate Zoom.
sucked, man.
I fucking hated that.
We made it work. I mean, there was a few times where I was doing it through my phone on my end and somebody else on his phone. The
my
guest,
phone. I had to do it on
like-
my phone one time or a few times actually.
Yeah, dude. It was shitty being on Zoom, dude. And then it used to take me 5 hours to edit an episode because of all the fucking lag and all the and drowning noise of Zoom and these weird beeps and fucking cracks in the mic.
And then so
Ass.
with this whole Rona thing, we've I don't know. I think we're kind of used. It still sucks. I can't wait for it to already be a thing in the past, and we can just get anybody in here who's not gonna worry about shit, and we're not gonna have to worry about anything.
Well, people weren't worrying about it for a good minute, dude. It was like you guys were having mad guests in here.
They were raging, dude.
All of a sudden, dude, shit spiked up, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, we haven't besides Cheeto, which he was I didn't think he was gonna want to do in person, but he was the last guest we had, and we've just been kind of figuring shit out. But definitely the podcast loses a little bit of flair, if you will, when it's on Zoom only.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
So
definitely
quality.
or when we forget to hit the fucking record button like we did on the last episode.
Fucking Brian's
rookie
episode.
ass move.
That's a good. Hey, that's a good episode. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
go
episode.
check that one out, guys. Sorry I fucked up and didn't hit the record button, but the audio is still fine.
That was Joe's fault, dude. He was producer that day.
We talk about a lot of shit. We talk about all sorts of things. Him fucking living in LA, making movies and shit, which is pretty cool, and his whole story. So you guys need to go check that one out. But let's talk about this upcoming giveaway that we're gonna have. Shout out our boy Chris Molina.
The governor.
He's gonna gift us another hydro flask, but this one, guys,
Dude, this one for sure.
This one's gonna be fire.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
this one
for it
does look
too.
good.
Just saying, dude. Fair is fair.
Misa already created a fake social media
Yeah.
account. Man. Follow us.
He's all trying to win
Yeah,
it.
he follows us on all fucking platforms. He's our top fan according to Facebook, but it's this fake guy. And so yeah, this fucking giveaway is gonna be a hydro flask growler, but it's gonna be the beer one.
For beer.
So this shit's gonna be made
64 ounce.
for beer, 64 ounces, and it's even pressurized to hold the beer.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? So this is not your basic one.
No.
But I think the color is going to be black.
Black.
Right? Okay.
Oh, he's gonna do black after
Yeah.
that?
So once we get this thing, we're going to decide how we're going to raffle it, guys, and what we're going to do. We don't have that fully thought out yet, but it's coming up
happening.
sooner than you think. And we're going to probably do some live stream or some shit to
Yeah,
promote
for
it.
sure. Well, I was also gonna say, man, expect a lot more live streams more often as well. We always get a good feedback on that. People like watching us do some live. Give us ideas on challenges. Chris for sure said that he's down for the hot chip challenge. So
Yes.
he's gonna see how many he could eat in 5 minutes.
How many what?
The hot chips.
The hot chips challenge, for sure. But yeah, it's
Dude,
just,
and then also thinking back, the Halloween live stream was dope, dude.
That one
Yeah.
was dope.
And it was cool. A lot of people liked it. They reached out and were like, dude, the way you guys set it up, what the fuck did you do with all that candy? Which I still
have the
have
shit
some of
on
that.
me.
Hey, you took it back, yeah.
I took.
Dude, well, we had like
Oh,
fucking
I saw, dude. This whole fucking table is
full
full
of candy,
dude.
dude.
we had like $200 worth of candy.
And hold on, while we're on the top of candy, Misa, why the fuck was in those candy bags were we getting unwrapped candy.
Oh,
Remember that?
cochino.
We were getting unwrapped candy in there.
The
dude.
kids snuck into the stash.
No, trust me.
No,
all
these
the bags
are
were
brand
sealed.
new.
No way.
Yeah, Misa
dude.
got like 6 of them from Walmart. I went to Dollar General and bought like another 6. They were all sealed. But when we were opening them and throwing the candy around and then spreading it out, we were going through it. And then all of a sudden you would get like a fucking whole chocolate bar, like
with
unwrapped.
a bite and teeth marks
Like,
on it.
It was like, what the fuck?
Nah,
Not that part.
Half bitten.
Nah,
No,
yeah.
but you would just get like, or like a Twix that was like a miniature sized Twix that it looks like it just got fucked up in the production line.
Yeah.
And we had like all this chocolate on the table at the end for no reason.
We give you guys all the duds,
It's like, God damn it.
all the trash
But
cans.
yeah, that was fun, man. We ate baby food, fucking
Dude.
The baby food.
that rotten egg, dude.
Oh
so
my
much
God.
kid. That first time I went live, I think it's the first one was the one when I made that cocktail,
Yeah,
and that was the worst, dude.
the first time we experimented with doing shit that's nasty on live streams
was our
the
first
one
live
that
stream.
Misa did by himself. And he's at his house doing the live stream, but I'm on the computer with him, helping him do the live stream from my crib. And I'm telling him like what people are saying. And then he drinks a raw concoction that his wife made of like all this
She was very happy to help.
random shit. Yeah. And then
It was like it was like milk, fucking tuna, orange juice, hot sauce,
all sorts of random
mustard.
shit.
Dude, fuck that.
And then remember the next time we did that again when we did did it again, right? And then fucking we had Lena chug the yolk.
Dude.
And we all tried to chug the yolk.
We threw it up.
I threw it up. If you guys go back and watch this on YouTube, the live streams or
Bro,
Facebook.
Leonard takes it down like a
There's
champ,
one, yeah.
dude.
I'm like I start gagging so bad. I walk off screen, off video, and you hear me just in the back, like losing my shit,
Dying.
guts.
Yeah, dude.
And then Lena at the very end tops it off by slamming down the yolk.
Slams it like she's done it before.
Yeah,
like,
she
she drinks 6
yeah.
of those every morning.
And
ever
she
since.
slams the glass and looks at us.
like she goes
like,
and runs with Rocky.
she's like, you guys are fucking pathetic.
She's fucking
You're
amateur
fucking
hour.
pathetic. I don't want to fuck with y'all anymore. She's like, I'm done with this podcast.
She went on a safari and never came back.
Yeah, she went on the African safari and that was it, dude. And you know, like it's crazy. Like, but those live streams were the shit. And fucking definitely look out for more of those guys. We're also going to be changing this visual setup.
Yep.
Nick had this idea of getting us all some webcams, like HD badass ones. And we're going to like mount them in front of each other. So that way we get closer shots of ourselves.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to try to incorporate like a wide out panned shot so you can still see like the setup and everything like
Some
that.
better lighting, some more equipment coming in.
We're gonna be running a new program,
So
recording the podcast. It's just gonna look so much fucking
So much better.
So much better.
So much professional.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the future.
So these are all things that you guys have to look forward to. Obviously, for episode 50, like we said, we wanted to get together and reflect and bring on the people that are behind the scenes of the podcast, the ones that help get this podcast out every week. And guys, like we have a group chat where we're always in that bitch, like
Daily.
thinking and like trying to figure out and workshopping ideas and thinking like, hey guys, what's next? Like, hey Joe, fucking
We have meetings, guys.
take this meme and fucking put my face on it or put Misa's face on a Star Wars meme.
That's
you
the
know what I
best.
mean?
That's the best one. That one and the Tafrioka. Those are the two best ones.
So
dude.
yeah, guys, if you guys want to see all this shit, the best way to get like up to date with us, to see the newest shit that we're doing, the content we're putting out, is on Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. And then also, like, anybody you know that you think would fuck with the podcast, go ahead and give them a link, send them the episode. It's easy to fucking share it. You guys share shit all day anyway.
Yeah.
So just,
I even made my own, like that Fleetwood Mac viral.
With the banana.
the banana
banana
suit.
suit.
It's called Fleetwood Misa. And also, guys, another thing that we're looking for is we're looking for a Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast logo.
Mm-hmm.
And we want your guys' help with this. We want
you guys to be part of it.
we want you guys to contribute to the logo design that we want to create. And eventually, and I'm talking to you, Rico, by the way. I know
Yes.
you're listening. So
Shout out to Rico.
think about it. If you guys have logo ideas, make sure to shoot them our way. Any like inspiration, or if you guys want to create one, go ahead and do that. Send it to us. You will get credited fully for it. But we're trying to think of a logo, something clean, something simple, something that, eventually we could use for like merch and apparel.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Which that's in the future, guys.
So we want it to be
Dude, can
like
you imagine
a nice
just
professional
like going to
fucking
Walmart for
polo.
some milk, and then you see somebody with a hoodie that says "Conversing with Chris
Conversing
and
with
Misa"?
Chris and Misa.
Yo, where'd you get that at?
And
Fuck you,
I
get
stole
your
it.
own.
It's exclusive.
bro. And I also think it would be cool to like
You're right, Mom. Thanks.
to somehow build into the logo like some shit that represents like EP, like somehow, you know what I
The
mean?
EP star.
Like something like that, just so where like people see it, like because we have people that listen to us from others, like that are in other cities and stuff.
We're international.
You know what I mean?
Shit,
I actually want to get some shirts or some hats to go out next year if everything goes as planned and COVID's out of here. Probably be traveling up to Washington with Chris Molina to go to a festival. So I'd want to be rocking some shirts out
is that the
there.
one we're talking about?
The Gorge, yes, sir.
Go sell some out of there.
There you go. That's that festival. They're still throwing it down.
I mean, as far as right now, it's in 2021. It's in the middle of the year, I believe. So
True. Yeah. Well, you better hope they fucking develop a vaccine there, dude.
Well, did you see Ticketmaster that they're gonna start requiring like your fucking COVID test?
They're gonna do a COVID test on you right there.
No, they're gonna. You have to show them your
Oh,
the most like a
test.
super recent, like
Okay.
within
Yeah,
2
dude.
weeks or a week or something.
Bro,
like
that is crazy.
That's
They're so
fucking
fucking
crazy, dude.
desperate for money.
Hey,
They're
but
like,
you know what's crazy? Taiwan is having an ultra music festival this
Yeah,
year
dude,
again.
but they don't give a fuck.
No,
over there,
because
dude.
there's no cases over there. It's like down
Supposedly.
to yeah,
Taiwan is.
It will be
pretty
after
wild.
this.
right.
Yeah, it's gonna get fucked.
It's all right, dude. It's okay. We'll have a festival here in the backyard, Joe.
Oh.
You can DJ it, bro. We'll be fine. But yeah, guys. So those
Do
are
it
some,
virtual, Joe. Damn.
those are some things that we got.
We'll have a Slipknot concert from
There you go. But yeah, guys. So those are some things we got lined up coming down the pipe for y'all, and I'm excited for this. Really excited for the way things are going. I really think that this shit is going to be fucking dope once we get the new. I mean, it's already dope, but
Yeah.
even then, once we
Doper.
get everything set up,
Doper.
it's going to continue to evolve and progress. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, guys, let's go around. Let's give our final thoughts on the podcast today. We'll wrap this one up. Episode number 50, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the pod. So who wants to start us off with the final thoughts today, guys?
I'll go ahead. I think we're doing such a good job. There's so much potential that we have that we can. The sky's the limit here, guys. And thank you all for always putting in work into this. And the audience, you guys are gonna love what's coming up, man.
Delish.
Hey, there you go, Joe. Well said. Nick, final thoughts on today's podcast, guys?
I'm glad it was just us, dude.
Well, we haven't done an episode like this in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
I want to say it's been like 6 months, 6 or 7 months.
And I know times are weird here in El Paso, so it's kind of good to give you guys a rundown for the future. I mean, this shit's gonna fucking pop. Just be fucking ready for this shit.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, this is a while since it's just been us that we sit down and, discuss and reflect. And that's what this episode is, guys. And we just want to give you a deeper behind the scenes look at, what we're trying to do, how we're trying to build this fucking podcast for you. So, Misa, final thoughts.
Yeah, man. Since episode 1, dude, to where we're at, I'm extremely proud. I'm happy. Dude, Chris, thanks, bro. Thanks for even considering me for that episode, let alone to be your co-host. Joe, so is a good one. Nick, dude, you're gonna be a big help. Welcome back. Jeremy, bro.
Rock on, bro.
Keep on rocking,
Hell
brother.
yeah.
Rock
dude.
on.
And a huge shout out to everybody that's listened. Even if this is your first time listening to a podcast, thank you guys. Thank you. It's just can't wait for what brings up the fucking future, man. The other 50. Dude, I'm excited for the next
5-0.
50, dude.
Let's get this guy's input over there. He's been quiet over there this whole night.
And we told him not to say anything.
Don't speak.
Hey, final thoughts on today's episode, Jeremy. You've been here the whole time.
Just being here, listening to you guys, honestly, man. Just hearing everything you have to say.
He's
about the
starstruck. Look at him.
podcast.
He wants to. It's because he wants to get in on one, dude.
Yeah, maybe one day in the future I'll get into it.
Let's do
But
it.
Yeah,
from
dude.
just seeing you guys, like,
Start a band and we'll talk about it.
That's fine.
but just
Join
seeing you-
Slipknot. We'll talk about
just
it.
give me a second though. Like just being being in the back, just watching you guys go back and forth about different shit. You know, that's fucking one of the best fucking things to do in life is just talk and
And bullshit. Shoot the
Bullshit.
shit, bro.
you know
Yeah.
shoot the shit
Hell
with
yeah.
life and shit. And I'm gonna fucking be listening.
Hell yeah.
and
I appreciate you,
throughout
bro.
everything, dude. And Chris,
Appreciate
you got
you.
my love, Misa, man.
Hey,
Straight up, Nick's been the boy for fucking so long.
Since the war
Since the
Yeah.
war, baby.
And Joe, I just met him today.
and sleeping.
And I already know he's gonna be fucking one of the fucking coolest guys.
I thought he was gonna say he already know who he's going home with.
Yeah, man. Nah, dude, this circle right here, dude, is just totally cool. And
Hey,
I see fucking bright stars in the future with y'all. So
yeah, dude. Well,
Fuck yeah.
shout out to Jeremy, bro.
We
right here.
appreciate you, brother, for sure.
Don't cry now, dude.
I better see you fucking sharing every
Right.
motherfucking episode we post, motherfucker.
Starting right now, go.
Go share this now, dude.
Go share this right now.
All right, guys. So episode number 50, my final thoughts. First off, I just want to thank everybody who has ever listened to our podcast for any amount of time. You guys did not have to do that. And just the fact that we are doing something that has so many people that listen to it and are passionate about it and like it, they make it a part of their life. Like we help people get through work. We help people go to work. We help people whenever they're at the gym, whatever it is, dude. Like that was always the vision, is to be just like the podcast you could put on wherever you are, whenever, and no matter what it is you're doing, and just turn it on and just have something that you can listen to and relate to. And that's where this podcast started. So shout out to everyone who listens, everyone who continues to support, to all our guests out there, everybody who's been on. You guys are the shit. We owe it all to you guys. You guys are always welcome back. You guys know that. And thank you guys for everything. Shout out to you guys, Nick, Jeremy, Joe, Misa. Couldn't do this shit without you guys. Love you, Chris, Melina.
Show.
Shout out to you as well, guys. It's really a team effort over here. Shout out my girlfriend for holding me down too. That shit matters a lot. And I don't know, man. The shit is it's gone way farther than I ever fucking thought it will. And I'm excited to 50 more, to 100
This is
more,
still just the
to
beginning.
200
guys.
more episodes of this
Hell yeah.
fucking shit. We're not gonna stop now. We didn't fucking build this all for nothing. So with that being said, guys, episode number 50, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Make sure to follow us on all socials, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor app, Instagram, everywhere. We're there. Wherever you are, we're there. So
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yo,
only Chris.
subscribe to Misa's OnlyFans. Shit is popping. And with that being said, bro, episode motherfucking 50.
80.
Let's
We are out.